Number 10 has hit out at the US administration for seeking to stir up division after US Vice President blamed the murder of Henry Novak on what he described as the mass invasion of migrants. Our reporter, Lois Swinnerton, is here. Lois, an unhelpful intervention as far as the government is concerned.
Yes, absolutely. And this week, Henry Novak's death has been at the centre of much debate over policing, raising questions too on how police treated him in his final moments. Now, the 18-year-old was stabbed last year by Vikram Digwa, who falsely claimed he'd been racially abused. Now, this is the debate that's come after his murderer was sentenced to life in prison earlier this week. The release of body cam footage showing police handcuffing Novak at the scene sparked violent protests in Southampton outside the city's police station. Now, last night, the US President J.D. Vance waded in on the debate, blaming what he described as the invasion of migrants for the circumstances around Henry Novak's death. In a post, he said, "His murder is as tragic as it is enraging. He should still be alive today, and he would be if the last generations of European elites had stood their ground against the politics of self-hatred and the mass invasion of migrants." Well, in response, Downing Street has condemned what J.D. Vance has had to say as trying to interfere in our democracy and stir up division on our streets, reiterating that message from Novak's family. They are a grieving family and they don't want his death to be used to create further division.
Okay, Lois, thank you. The US and Iran have exchanged strikes in the latest threat to a fragile ceasefire in the Middle East. The US military says it shot down 4 Iranian drones that were launched towards the Strait of Hormuz and struck several Iranian surveillance sites in response. Iran later retaliated and says it targeted US bases in Kuwait and Bahrain. The UK's largest warship, the HMS Prince of Wales, has made an unscheduled stop at a Norwegian port for repairs. The Ministry of Defence says a minor technical issue is being addressed and the aircraft carrier will return to duty in a few days. The £3.5 billion ship broke down off Portsmouth in 2022 due to an emergency mechanical issue. Breast cancer researchers say they have made a breakthrough that could help increase survival rates. They found that changes in the structure of lymph nodes could help identify people at risk of the disease spreading. It would mean preventative treatment could be better tailored to patients. Commemorative events are taking place in Normandy to mark the 82nd anniversary of D-Day. A formal service of remembrance will be held at the memorial site in France this morning. More than 150,000 Allied troops stormed the coastline on the 6th of June 1944. Keir Starmer will not be in attendance, but is due to meet with veterans here. And the royals will descend on a rural Gloucestershire village this afternoon for the latest family wedding. The King's nephew, Peter Phillips, is to marry NHS nurse Harriet Spurling in a private ceremony at All Saints Church in Kemble. The King and Queen and the Prince and Princess of Wales are among those expected to be in attendance. Well, that's it from us for now. We'll see you again at 1:45. Bye.